Hey YouTube, it's Bob with Bob's Outdoors. Got some good news and some bad news today. So the good news is we're actually getting somewhere on our building here. Got the soffit and the fascia done on the top edge there, the roof on the front and the back, and got the back completely done. Got this side, the front, started. We had to stop because we had to frame up this front porch before we could go any further. Got all the windows and doors in except for two of them, the two upper ones over here. I'll show you here. Yeah, these two windows that are laying here, they'll go up there. We did have one window, it's actually right here, show up the other day broken, so that was great. I don't know if you can see it down in there, but anyway, it's cracked. And then that door over there, we had, actually it's right here, had to take the glass out of it because we had it laying on the floor like those windows are, and it rained and somehow got, the glass was about, half full of water. So took that apart, ended up finding where the water was coming in, got that drained out. It's in the garage over there drying out, but yeah, got that drying out as we speak here. Might end up just taking it back because I just have a feeling it's going to keep leaking. Let's see. So here's the back of the building. That soffit system that Menards puts together now is actually pretty sweet. So it's got the little cap. Well, you put the fascia on, and then there's that little drip edge that comes over the top and really dresses it up. It works, it fits nice, and it looks good. So I've been pretty stoked about that. Yeah, it looks really good. I did not do the wainscoting on the back of the building because, as you can see, nobody's ever gonna see it back here. So it's hidden back here pretty well. So I didn't think it was worth wasting the money to put wainscoting on the back here. So there will be wainscoting along the rest of the building on the bottom. You can see it on the front there. But so yeah, that's the situation with that. You'll notice the last, if you guys are following along, the last time I made a video, I talked about the insulation, that there was going to be insulation under the steel. They call it thermal barrier insulation, and you can't find it right now, at least around in my area. Tried ordering it on Amazon. Amazon says they have it, but then as soon as you complete the order, it says that it's unavailable. So we got tired of jumping through those hoops and doing all that. So we ended up going a different route. We're gonna have the whole building spray foamed on the inside. It's more expensive, but it will be a lot better product, and it adds strength to the building, and keeps bugs out, blah blah blah, all that stuff. So I mean, I didn't want to spend that extra money, but at this point it's like, well, let's just do it and do it right, do it once and be done with it, so yeah, so we're gonna do that. The electrician was here the other day, like I said, got him squared away. This is actually his lift right here. They are going to be putting the roof on tomorrow, which will be Saturday, with some extra guys around. So that will be awesome. Have a roof over our heads here finally. And let's see, trying to think. Oh, the furnace guy, heating and air guy, he came, and that furnace is going to be hanging right about in here. It's a 200,000 BTU propane hanging furnace there. So he's got that all on order, on its way basically. So I mean, yeah, everything's coming together here. Pretty exciting to see it, you know, from a piece of scratch paper to an actual building. I know this has been a super long process and all that, but I'm just happy that it's actually happening now. Dog's chasing a grasshopper. But so I'm not gonna make this a very long video. It doesn't need to be. So the bad news I was talking about, you know, I think one of the last videos I made, I mentioned that I've been having some health issues. You know, I just turned 46 2 weeks ago, and always been a relatively healthy guy. You know, I've had a couple little things, you know, here and there, a couple surgeries here and there, you know, shoulders and stuff like that that wear out, you know, but nothing major. For about a month now, I've been having a lot of pain, and the pain has been kind of down in my lower abdomen, just, you know, it comes and goes, you know, and it's not fun, and I don't know, we went on a camping trip with my father-in-law and mother-in-law and everybody a couple weeks ago, and you know, I was moving stuff around once we got there and was unhooking, and it was killing me. It was hot, you know, and I don't know, just felt like my insides were ripping, you know, and so I was struggling a little bit that day, and my father-in-law could see that, and you know, and knows it's not typical for me, you know, especially doing what we were doing, and so you know, he started asking me some questions, and I started telling him what was going on and how long it's been going on, and he said, gosh, you know, he's like, that sure sounds like a hernia, you know. And I said, well, you know, the weird thing is, I said, I know what a hernia is, you know, I was a paramedic for years, and so I know some medical stuff, and I said, there's no lumps, no bumps, you know, any of that. I said, but when I do lift things, I said, it hurts like hell. I said, you know, down below, things are swelled up that shouldn't be swelled up, you know, and that comes and goes too. I said, it's just weird, and you know, in my head I had thoughts, you know, of what it could be, you know, and hernia did come into my mind, you know, but because I couldn't feel anything, you know, I didn't put too much weight on that, I guess. But I thought I had something else going on, you know. But after talking to my father-in-law and talking with my wife, you know, I decided, you know, they talked me into basically going in and get checked out. So I went and saw actually a friend of ours that is a doctor, and kind of our family doctor, and I mean, it's really awkward going into your buddy and saying, hey, you know, I'm having problems like that, you know, and having him check you out. But I mean, he was super professional and everything, and he said, you know, he's like, what you got going? He's like, I can't feel anything, but I mean, from what you're telling me, he said, it sounds, you know, like a hernia. So he said, but just in case, he's like, I want you to go in and get some blood work done, and then we're also going to do an ultrasound too. So got both of those things done on Wednesday of this week, let's see, I'm trying to think. I think I went in Thursday of last week to the family doctor, got the blood work and ultrasound done on Wednesday, and Wednesday morning I had to be there bright and early. I had to be there at the hospital at 6 to have that stuff done, and didn't hear anything Wednesday, didn't hear anything yesterday. Today's Friday. I got a call this morning, said blood work all came back, you know, fine, but there is a pretty substantial hernia, which is an internal hernia. They said the name, and I don't remember what it was, you know. But basically that hernia is pushing on things that shouldn't be pushed on down there, you know. So it's, you know, it's causing me some pain, and they're pretty concerned about it. He wants me, the surgeon wants me in there for him to kind of go over things Monday morning already. So I mean, he just read it this morning and he already wants me in there Monday morning, you know. So I mean, that tells you, you know, usually a doctor's office, they, you know, they put things off for a while, but I mean, it must be substantial, I guess, you know, which I'm glad we'll get it taken care of. But you know, the only bad part is, I mean, of course I have a hernia, you know, and, you know, we're just getting into this now. My plan, which, you know, God always has different plans for you, but my plan was to, once things kind of settle down with work, you know, start building the steps and the mezzanine that'll go across here, get my office all built up in there, all that, you know, we'll start moving everything in. Well, that's probably not going to happen now, at least for, you know, a month and a half, 2 months, something like that, probably. It looks like it's about a six week recovery, something like that, before you can lift much. So, I mean, I am not complaining. Honestly, I had done, or I had been thinking a lot about this deal, you know, and like I said, you know, being a paramedic and being around the medical field for, you know, years, I knew, you know, what a hernia was, blah, blah, blah. But I had never heard of, you know, a hernia that doesn't, you know, you can't see or feel on the outside, you know. So, you know, my brain was going every direction. You know, I've been stressed out dealing with that, dealing with work, just dealing with the pain. And it's been a kind of a rough month, you know. So I'm glad it is what it is. This can be fixed. Yeah, it's gonna probably push some things back here, but that's okay. You know, I've got all winter. I'm just, you know, happy that after 4 or 6 weeks I'll still be here. You know, which sounds really morbid or whatever, you know, but you know, honestly, I was thinking like testicular cancer or something like that, or, you know, something more severe. I didn't know, you know, but your brain starts to think about that stuff, and especially, you know, getting close to 50 or whatever now, you know, and things happen, you know. So I'm just, you know, hate to say I'm glad I have a hernia, but it can be fixed, and I'll be down for a little while, you know, just taking care of myself, I guess, which I've never been real great at. But I mean, I've always been a, you know, busy guy that doesn't like to sit around, and I've always been a strong guy, but a big guy, you know. But so I'm not, that part's gonna be tough on me, you know, watching other people do stuff and all that, but it'll be okay. I'll make it work, you know. So I'm just thankful that that's all there is. So anyway, quit babbling on here, but just want to let you guys know what's going on. I'll keep you updated with the building. I can pick up a camera and make a YouTube video, you know, that weighs less than a jug of milk, they told me. So I can keep doing that, and you know, things will really look different here in 24 hours. We'll have a roof on this thing finally, and I mean, it'll be good. I'm super excited, and I'm actually, you know, not to keep going on and on here, but this porch, you know, when I drew it up, you know, I wasn't thinking it was gonna be this big, but I mean, you can see how big it is. I mean, it's hard to tell on the camera, but I mean, it's basically 9 feet tall to the corner there, and 18 feet long, actually 20 feet long to the edge of the concrete. So and then it's, I think, 12 feet deep, something like that. 13 maybe with the overhang here. But so yeah, this is cool. I'm excited about this part. I want to stain all these beams and all that. But yeah, grass is coming in. We got some weeds coming in too. But yeah, so I'm gonna cut this short here. But just want to let you guys know what's going on and give you an update on the building, give you an update on me. Because you can probably tell, you know, things, you know, have been a little rough the past month or two. So it'll be good to get it in and get things fixed. So that's it for now, and we'll talk to you guys later. If you like these videos, give me a thumbs up and leave a comment. Tell me, you know, where you're from, what you're doing, and all that stuff, because I'm not going to have anything else to do besides read stuff, I think, for a while. So and it helps the channel, so I sure appreciate everything and appreciate you guys. We'll talk to you later. Bye.